You were on jury duty
Yeah,
recently,
yeah,
and I watched your episode about how that experience enlightened your awareness of just how much consideration our judicial system, or at least your experience in that piece, how much care and consideration was put into finding the truth,
yes,
and how much time it actually takes to find the fucking truth.
that's right. Yeah,
It takes a lot more than an episode of Seinfeld.
right.
It takes a lot more than, the amount of time that we generally, devote to it, because we're having a lot of these shortcut moments in life, because we want to make sense of things as quickly and as efficiently as we can. So we'll shortcut to a truth just so that we can get to the next piece. But there's a cost associated. There's benefits to it, but there are also costs, especially when you don't have practice of investigating something deeply enough to get to the truth.
Exactly. Yeah, that's just the jury duty thing was interesting because you see this system that has been created with the effort of arriving at a truth, and it's deeply flawed, the system itself, but it certainly is, it carries with it a level of depth that we don't do in our everyday lives. And again, going back to the critique of the media, we have people who don't have this effort to arrive at the truth. They're partisan and biased people who simply say words. Coming back to words, they say words and just assert things. And yeah, the truth is complex.
Do you think a word can represent truth?
Every word to me comes with a back narrative that we each carry, that we each have. And so the thing about the word is that when I articulate the word, and if I'm speaking to you or a room full of people, each person in that room has a different interpretation. So something like God is an attempt, in my view, and I'm not a religious person, but I was. I'm I have a different spirituality today, but the word God to me is an attempt to point to the totality of this experience. It is a realm of everything that we know and can understand and can ascertain and can look at, and we can all agree to, plus the stuff we don't know and can't ascertain. It's all of it. But for some people, that word implies a white man in the clouds. And for some people, that word implies something completely different. Mm-hmm. And so even there, you have this complexity. So I think words can attempt to symbolize truth, but you still have that predicament. We're in a predicament. That's what hit me several years ago. We're in a really interesting predicament. And the more we come to an honesty about that, truth about the honesty of the predicament of this creative experience that we call life, you actually have a better picture, through relinquishing your sense of certainty,